how Issa Rae helped me get my debut comedy special on Tubi. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Chris Sosa. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. And today I want to talk to you guys about how Issa Rae helped me get my debut comedy special on Tubi. Quick backstory. And I love telling this story. So I met Issa Rae when I moved to Los Angeles back in 2013. I moved into this studio building that was ran by Ty Young, who is an incredible celebrity makeup artist. She happens to also be from H-Town. One day she's, doing Issa's makeup on set for one of these interviews on ABC. And Issa was talking, they're just having small talk, doing makeup. And Issa was talking about how she wanted somebody for a particular role in her web series that she was producing and directing a few episodes called The Choir. And Ty let her know that she has somebody in her building that is silly, talented, and, makes videos on YouTube, showed her some of my clips. And Issa was like, this is perfect. I want this energy for the show. So I got onto this web series called The Choir. I was a praise dancer. And that's also how I met Kev on stage that same time. And since then, Issa has looked out for me, putting me into different projects. She's put me into sketches. She's put me into scripted podcast series. And then she had an opportunity to shoot a pilot for HBO called Insecure. So she reached out to me about being this emo rapper. The lines were only like 2 lines. And the beat was a little longer. So when I got to the recording studio, she let me, freestyle a little bit more. Actually, the engineer was the one who was like, yo, bro, there's a little bit of more instrumental on this, bro. Like, if you want, you could write some more stuff. And Issa's going to be on her way. She'll come listen to it. And, worst case scenario, you just got your 2 lines that you do. But best case scenario, she loves it and she keeps all of it. Issa pulled up and she listened to the other lines, the extra freestyles that I put onto the beat. And she was like, I love it, using all of it.
Crying on the bathroom floor full of tears. My baby mama left me, said I couldn't face my fears. I got it. Yo, just let me finish. I got it. Hey, yo, you a bitch.
Yeah, ever since then, she would just look out for me for certain projects, and she always just kept me in mind for things that would match for me. And this is something that I've always wanted to express to the world, and I will always stand on this. Issa Rae looks out for people more than we actually see and what the media puts out. Issa be looking out. Issa, she is consistent. She is a woman of her word. When she says, I got you, she literally means I got you. And maybe you might think, she might have forgotten about you or forgotten an opportunity. Me personally, I probably was thinking like, man, I hope, something aligns with, this and that. She got you. And even an example of when the show Rap Shit came out, she got me an audition for that. She had me in line for playing one of the love interests. And now, mind you, I didn't get the role. And you think this also a good tip for people who think in the industry, you could just throw somebody in. And this is Issa Rae. This is her show. She has that power, but there's more eyes, there's more hands in the pot. It doesn't work that way. So I didn't get that opportunity. But again, Issa just saying, don't worry about that. It's all good. More opportunities will come, and I got you. I'm always looking out for you. I'm always rooting for you. So boom. Now, cut to, I moved back to Houston. I created a creative space studio out there in Houston, way out of my means. I mean, I'm just believing in myself, having faith in myself. And these are also times where like, yo, I could not come up with the rent for the lease of the building. I was just struggling. I didn't know what I was gonna do. And another situation where, I mean, I believe, here's, look, I am a strong believer in prayer, faith, manifestation, saying things for the universe to receive it. I also believe in putting the work in so that it can also be received. So this is time and times again of like how Issa doesn't even know the timing of where I'm at in my life and an opportunity that, you know, she'll come fly my way. And so this is a time where I'm about to lose my studio. I'm about to lose it. They about to change the locks on me. And I remember that like a couple nights before, I'm like I'm on my knees. I'm praying, just like, help me. Help me, you know? I don't know what to do. Just give me something. And I received an email from Issa wanting me to, you know, connect me with her people, set me up in line to have certain meetings with certain networks. And just that boost of energy was like, wait, maybe this is supposed to be happening. Maybe I'm supposed to be losing my studio and going back to LA. And that's what I did. I jumped back to LA and everything just started rolling after that. I performed at the Laugh Factory at Chocolate Sundays. That performance, I posted on YouTube. I go viral on with the Dominican Usher bit. People go to my YouTube. That clip, my stand-up clip, goes from like 300 views to 40K. And then I wound up getting management, and the management happens to be the same management that manages Issa Rae. So now we're on the same team, and things just started just aligning like that, man. And Issa has always been like, let me know if you need anything. She's one text away, or like, you know, can I call you? She'll let me know. Oh, I'm about to hop in this Uber. Can I call you during my Uber ride? It's like, I don't take none of that for granted. I am extremely grateful for the amount of time that she's willing to just like call me and you know, chop it up with any type of advice or with anything that I got going on. So now we get to a point in my comedy journey. I mean, I'm living in New York. It's my first year out here. It's tough. New York, I mean, I'm working on my third year out here now, but it is not easy, you know what I mean? But nothing that I can't handle, you know what I mean? Like, we're doing it. And I have a journal entry, and May 30th, 2024, it says, I'm at the Goodwill headquarters. I didn't even know that they had an office like this. I'm at the Goodwill without the clothes. This is the place where they help the help. I've reached a point in my journey where I need help. This is such a particular time in my life because as I'm waiting in the lobby for financial assistance, I'm in a great place in my spirit. My mother has just moved out here, and she's been living with me for 3 months now. Now, this is crazy. It stops right there because I believe I got called in to the office. But yeah, I reached a point in my life where it's like I need some assistance. I had gotten fired from this job that I was working at as a barback, but I was still happy because during that time, my mom moved out here. She's now been out here for a year, but the mother's love definitely helped out with my spirit, with where I'm at, but still feeling like, what am I gonna do? What's gonna happen? Now, that was May 30th, 2024. June 4th, a week later, June 4th, 2024, I got an email from Tubi letting me know that they have an exciting opportunity and they would love to talk to me about it, sign NDAs, but I didn't respond back. I'm going to be honest with you. They had to follow up with me 6 days later. June 10th is when they followed up saying like, hey, we'd like to see if this is an opportunity you'd like to explore. And they sent me some reference links, like some Variety links. And I'm like, okay, Variety's legit. So I clicked the Variety link, and right there it says Issa Rae teams up on the creative side with Tubi for a platform they're working on called Studios. And I was like, okay, that's legit. I know Issa. And so let me listen to this meeting. So I reached out to them. Thank you guys for following up. We had a meeting. They tell me in the meeting that they're trying to shoot a comedy special featuring 3 comedians. And they're letting me know the whole layout and how it's going to be. 3 comedians, each of us doing 20 minutes. And after the meeting, like, I'm already like, what is going on? Like, this is amazing. And how did this come up? So I asked him at the end of the meeting, I was like, this is incredible. How did y'all hear about me? And the producer, Tiana, she lets me know, she's like, well, we had a meeting with Issa Rae about what we want to do in this project. And your name was the first name that she said that would be the perfect fit for this. And I was cheesing. I'm sitting here, like, this was on a Zoom call. I'm cheesing. Now, mind you, too, like this meeting I had to take like at Central Park, because I'm on my way to my boy Sam's crib for rehearsals, because we're in an acting class at this time. And so I'm heading all the way uptown, but then this meeting needs to happen. So I tried getting out of the train. I tried finding a coffee shop, which you don't realize how loud a coffee shop is until you have to have a meeting. It's wild. Like, the music be too loud, the chatter. Like, you can't have a meeting in a Zoom in a coffee shop. You just can't do it. There's actually no establishment that doesn't have music playing. I guess I could have went to a library, but even then, I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. So I'm outside. Like, I'm on a big boulder in the middle of Central Park and having this meeting, and they let me know that Issa Rae, referred me. And the meeting ended, and I'm just staring at the sky. I'm just like, yo, like, you be showing off, man. You be showing off, yo. And I text Issa, I was like, yo, I just had the meeting with Tubi. And she was like, let's go. Let me know if you need anything. Now, mind you, during this time, like, my management that I have, like, I'm not currently like being managed anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I had dual management, and one of my managers, she just went off to, her own future endeavors, which is dope. Like, rooting for her doing that. My other manager, I just stopped hearing from him. I didn't know what was going on. The meeting, like, of us, like, still being like, hey, you still want to manage me? When that meeting was like, we're trying to set that up, it just kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed to where, like, I stopped hearing from him. And I'm like, all right, well, that kind of faded. All right. So when Issa was like, let me know if you need anything, I was like, well, Issa, I do need something. I don't have anybody repping me to, like, solidify this. And she was like, oh, no, I don't like that. Give me a second. And within 30 minutes, she sets me up in a group email, and I know this is my guy. She sets me up with Benoni, and I know Benoni from back in 2013 when we all met for all of these projects, where all of Issa's projects, like, leading up to this point. So I'm like, Benoni, let's go. And we go through that process. We go through the process of, like, negotiating, bringing in a lawyer, reading contracts, reading line for line, and, like, going through that process. Like, it was stressful, but it was like a cool stress. It was like, just going through that entire process, figuring out what these words mean, what these sections. It was just all these different areas. It was like, this is what this means, and we need to make sure this and all that. And I was like, all right, come on, let's get it. And so that opportunity happened. And I knew, like, for Issa to throw me this lob, this alley-oop, I knew that I had to dunk it. I know I had to go off, because this is off of Issa's referral, Like, I knew I needed to go off regardless, because this is my debut. This is my introduction to the masses of letting people know how I get down. but also I wanted to make sure I didn't make Issa look crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and Issa let me know that, she's like, yo, I don't have any doubts. I know you're about to go off. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, Issa, I'm going to go off.
Chris Sosa!
Los Angeles, what's up?
I made sure I put all the thought into it, from my outfit to the performance, the act outs, my look, everything. I made sure that I showed up and showed out. Again, I want to say thank you to Issa. I love you. You are incredible. You're an incredible person. And the greatest highlights of my journey have been because of Issa. That is facts. I've had a lot of great moments in my career that I also, don't look over. But my first ever TV appearance on HBO, Issa Rae. My first ever comedy special on a network, Issa Rae. My first voiceover job, Issa Rae. My first job in LA on the web series, Issa Rae. Shout out to Ty Young again. Ty Young, high key, is like the real MVP of all of this, introducing me to Issa Rae. That is something that is I don't take lightly. I am extremely grateful for her. Again, I wanted to let you guys know that, like, when y'all say like Issa's that girl, like, well, just want to let y'all know, like, she really get down like that. She's really that person. She's really the person who is looking out for the culture, looking out for people who look like us. You know what I mean? And I'm just extremely thankful and grateful. And I can't wait for the opportunities in the future. I still believe that, like, there's a project out there that her and I will be back on set. You know what I mean? And we'll be laughing about this, or even being on like the red carpet. I believe it. I see it, So I say all this to say, stay doing what you're doing. Stay believing in yourself, because you have no idea who's watching. You have no idea who's watching you. Do what you do. Do what you love. Continue to work at your craft and love what you do, because there's somebody out there that sees your work, that sees your hustle, that sees your passion, and given the opportunity, when there's an opportunity that lines up for you, they will throw you that lob. They will look out for you and say, hey, this is the person that really cares about what they do. They love their craft and they're good at what they do and they're consistent, and they're also going to show up because they showed up for me. So they're going to show up for you. And that's what Issa did for me. So I hope this inspires y'all. It definitely inspires me. Thank you, Issa. Again, I really appreciate you. And the grind don't stop. We're still going. We're still pushing. And yeah, thank y'all, man. Y'all already know what to do, man. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit me up in the comments. We'll catch you on the next one. All right? Y'all have a great one. Peace.
Hey, yo, my name is Chris Sosa, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm out. Peace.